Alert! The truth about breakfast that nobody tells you. Why your energy disappears mid-morning and your muscles weaken with every bite. My dear elderly friend, have you ever wondered why, despite religiously eating breakfast each day, you feel your vitality vanishing before noon? You're not alone. Thousands of older adults suffer silently with this same problem, watching their independence and well-being deteriorate without understanding the cause. What you'll discover today will completely change your approach to longevity and healthy aging. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment from where it's coming from to appear in the next video. Sugary cereals are authentic sugar bombs disguised as healthy options for older adults. What a cruel deception. These products, far from contributing to your well-being, cause rapid glucose spikes, followed by sharp energy crashes that leave you more tired than before. Know what's worse? They significantly contribute to insulin resistance, something particularly harmful when we're in the golden stage of life. Additionally, these cereals accelerate muscle loss, sarcopenia, due to their absolute lack of quality proteins, precisely when we need them most to maintain our independence and quality of life. The fatigue, irritability, and lack of motivation to exercise are no coincidence. They're a direct consequence of this treacherous breakfast. Harold Montgomery, a 76-year-old retired engineer, is the living example of how these foods can sabotage your healthy aging. For years, Harold noticed increasing stiffness in his joints and morning fatigue that prevented him from enjoying his walks. His routine included a bowl of sugary cereal every morning, thinking he was doing the right thing for his health. How wrong he was. When he substituted that breakfast with whole oats with nuts and berries, the transformation was amazing. In just a few weeks, Harold regained energy, noticed greater muscle strength, and was able to resume his daily walks with renewed vigor. The difference? A breakfast rich in fiber, protein, and antioxidants that truly nourished his body, instead of sabotaging it. Fruit juices represent another silent villain at the breakfast table. Oh, my friend, how many times have we thought that drinking a glass of orange juice was synonymous with health and longevity? The sad reality is that these juices are practically liquid sugar without the fibers present in whole fruits. This combination is devastating for our muscles and energy. When consuming them, we cause a rapid absorption of sugars in the blood, causing that dreaded reactive hypoglycemia that leaves us exhausted. Meanwhile, our body prioritizes processing all that sugar instead of taking care of muscle maintenance so crucial in older age. The result? Increased fat storage, accelerated loss of muscle mass, and a feeling of hunger that returns too soon, leading us to consume more calories than necessary. Gloria Thomas, a 70-year-old retired nurse, lived trapped in this vicious circle. Every morning she religiously drank her glass of orange juice, convinced she was taking care of her health. However, she suffered from constant fatigue and muscle weakness that limited her independence. The change came when she replaced that juice with whole fruits and smoothies with vegetables and proteins. The transformation in her energy levels was remarkable, and the muscle discomfort that troubled her so much began to diminish. "It's as if I've recovered 10 years of my life," she commented excitedly. Isn't it fascinating how small changes in our eating habits can have such a profound impact on our quality of life? If these tips are proving useful to you, don't forget to like and share with other friends who might benefit. Low-fat yogurt is another of those dairy mistakes that have been sold to us as a healthy alternative, when in reality it's sabotaging our longevity and well-being. What irony. By removing more healthy fats, these yogurts deprive us of essential elements for muscle repair and sustained energy production that we so desperately need in older age. But that's not all, my dear friend. This lack of fat seriously compromises the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like D, fundamental for our bone and muscle health. And to make matters worse, manufacturers often add sugars to compensate for the lack of flavor, causing those harmful insulin spikes that accelerate aging. The result? Less satiety, more hunger, and potential weight gain that hinders our mobility and independence. Phyllis Washington, a 75-year-old retired teacher, lived this reality without knowing it. For years, she consumed low-fat yogurt thinking she was taking care of her figure and health. However, she felt inexplicably lethargic and had gained weight despite her efforts. The revelation came when she switched to full-fat Greek yogurt. It was like waking up from a long dream. She confessed to me excitedly. Just a few weeks, Phyllis noticed a significant difference in her muscle strength and endurance during her daily walks. Her joints hurt less, and her energy remained stable throughout the day. This simple change gave her back quality of life and the joy of moving freely, something invaluable in this golden stage of life. Muffins represent another sweet deception that silently weakens our muscles and sabotages our healthy aging. Although they may seem harmless, even those labeled as homemade or bran, they hide a dangerous combination of refined flour, sugars, and unhealthy fats that are particularly harmful for those of us seeking to maintain our independence in older age. This combination causes rapid digestion of refined carbohydrates, causing glucose spikes that stress our system. Over time, this increases insulin resistance, dramatically accelerating muscle loss just when we need to preserve it most. Additionally, their lack of quality proteins leaves us without the essential elements for muscle repair and growth, while the chronic inflammation they cause contributes to those joint and muscle pains that limit us so much. Vera Harding, a 72-year-old retired nurse, discovered this truth painfully. Her routine included a blueberry muffin every morning as a reward after her daily walk. However, paradoxically, she suffered from persistent fatigue and muscle cramps that worsened over time. "I thought I was getting older, that it was normal to feel this way," she told me, with a resigned smile. Everything changed when she replaced her beloved muffin with whole grain toast with avocado and boiled eggs. The transformation was amazing. More energy, less stiffness, and the ability to enjoy her walks again without fear of pain. "I didn't know my breakfast was sabotaging all my efforts to stay active," reflected Vera, now turned into an ambassador for healthy breakfast among her friends. Now, let's talk about whole grains, true allies for longevity and well-being in older age. These nutritional treasures are rich in fibers, B-complex vitamins, magnesium, and iron, fundamental nutrients to maintain our vitality. Unlike their refined cousins, they provide slow-digesting carbohydrates that give us sustained energy for hours, avoiding those dreaded slumps that leave us without strength mid-morning. Additionally, they keep blood sugar levels stable, something crucial for those of us seeking healthy aging. Their contribution of soluble and insoluble fiber is a gift for our digestive health, preventing that common problem at our age, constipation. What a difference when we start the day with a nutritious base that really supports our specific needs. Are you enjoying these tips to improve your quality of life? Leave me a comment telling me what changes you've implemented in your breakfast. Clara Martin, a 78-year-old retired professor, is living testimony to the transformative power of whole grains in older age. For years, Clara started her mornings with white toast and jam, wondering why her energy plummeted before noon and why she felt that annoying drowsiness after lunch. The revelation came when she replaced her usual breakfast with whole oats, with almond butter and fresh fruits. "What a difference, dear," she told me enthusiastically. In just 1 week, Clara experienced more energy throughout the day, notably improved digestion, and most surprisingly, the complete elimination of that evening fatigue that limited her so much. Her quality of life improved significantly, allowing her to enjoy her hobbies and social activities with renewed vigor and enthusiasm for life. Incorporating whole grains into your breakfast is simpler and more delicious than you imagine. You can prepare overnight oats, adding milk or yogurt and letting it rest in the refrigerator. Make delicious whole grain pancakes on weekends, or simply opt for whole wheat toast. The secret is to combine them with healthy fats and proteins to create a truly balanced meal that supports your healthy aging. Try oatmeal with nuts and a drizzle of olive oil, or whole grain toast with egg and avocado. These combinations are not only delicious, but provide the sustained energy and nutrients your body needs to maintain the independence and vitality we value so much in this golden stage of life. Let's talk now about avocado, that wonderful creamy fruit that should be an essential part of breakfast for every older person seeking longevity and well-being. What a nutritional treasure we have here. Rich in monounsaturated fats, fibers, vitamins C and E, and potassium, avocado is a true ally for our health. These healthy fats reduce chronic inflammation, that silent enemy that accelerates aging and limits our mobility. Additionally, they actively support muscle recovery, allowing us to maintain our independence longer. Another extraordinary benefit is that they improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, especially D, so crucial for our bone and muscle health. And best of all, they provide stable and lasting energy without causing those blood sugar spikes that harm us so much. Martha Stevens, a 74-year-old retired librarian, discovered the power of avocado almost by chance. Tired of feeling lethargic despite following what she considered a healthy diet, Martha began incorporating half an avocado in her breakfasts on her nutritionist granddaughter's recommendation. At first, it seemed strange to eat something so fatty in the morning. She confessed to me with laughter. How wrong I was. In just a few days, Martha noticed a significant increase in her energy levels, and to her surprise, a notable improvement in the muscle pain she felt after her daily walks. "It's as if I had found the fountain of youth in my kitchen," she commented excitedly while showing me how she prepared her avocado toast every morning. Incorporating avocado into your breakfast is incredibly simple and deliciously versatile. You can add half an avocado, spread on whole grain toast, my personal favorite, blend it into smoothies for an incomparable creamy texture, or use it as the perfect accompaniment for scrambled eggs. If you're looking for something really special, try preparing an avocado toast with a poached egg on top and a touch of freshly ground black pepper. A feast fit for a king that will nourish every cell in your body. This simple addition to your morning routine can make an extraordinary difference in your daily vitality, your ability to recover from exercise, and ultimately, in your independence and quality of life during older age. Have you tried avocado in your breakfast yet? Tell me about your experience in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more healthy aging tips. Eggs are, without a doubt, one of the most complete and beneficial foods for those of us seeking to maintain our independence and well-being in older age. How unjustly demonized they were for decades. Today we know they are an excellent source of high-quality proteins and essential amino acids, precisely what our muscles need to stay strong and functional. Their richness in vitamin D is particularly valuable for us, as this vitamin is crucial for muscle function and bone health, two fundamental pillars of our mobility and independence. Additionally, they contain healthy fats that support brain and joint health, helping us maintain both our mental sharpness and our ability to move. And best of all, they provide us with these high-quality proteins without adding excessive calories or unnecessary sugars, something essential for maintaining a healthy weight during aging. Walter Patterson, a 79-year-old retired architect, is living testimony to the transformative power of eggs in the diet of older adults. Despite regularly consuming oatmeal, Walter had noticed a worrying decline in his muscle strength that limited his daily activities. "I was frightened to see how simple tasks became increasingly difficult," he confessed to me with his gaze lost in his memories. The change came when he began adding 2 eggs to his daily breakfast, following his geriatric doctor's advice. In just a few weeks, Walter perceived a notable increase in his muscle strength, experienced more energy during his morning walks, and surprisingly, noticed a decrease in the joint pains that limited him so much. "It's as if I had found the fountain of youth in my refrigerator," he commented with laughter, while proudly showing me how he could now carry his shopping bags without help. Incorporating eggs into your breakfast is more versatile and simple than you imagine, my dear friend. You can prepare them scrambled with spinach and a bit of cheese for an explosion of nutrients. Make them poached on whole grain toast with avocado for a perfect combination of proteins and healthy fats, or simply boil them and take them with you as a nutritious mid-morning snack. The secret is to combine them with whole grains like toast or oatmeal, and add leafy green vegetables or avocado to maximize their nutritional potential. This combination is not only delicious, but provides all the necessary nutrients to maintain your energy, muscle strength, and vitality throughout the day, allowing you to fully enjoy this beautiful stage of life with independence and well-being. Berries are authentic nutritional jewels that should be present in the breakfast of every person seeking healthy aging and optimal quality of life. What a marvel of nature! They are extraordinarily rich in antioxidants, especially flavonoids like anthocyanins, which combat oxidative stress responsible for cellular deterioration associated with age. Their high content of vitamin C is essential for collagen formation and joint health, fundamental elements for maintaining our mobility and independence. Additionally, they possess anti-inflammatory properties, crucial for muscle recovery after exercise, allowing us to stay active longer. And let's not forget their contribution of fibers, which help regulate digestion and stabilize blood sugar, avoiding those energy peaks followed by fatigue that affect us so much in older age. Margaret Ferguson, a 78-year-old retired professor and passionate gardener, discovered the power of berries almost by chance. She suffered from stiffness and muscle pain after dedicating herself to her beloved gardening, gradually limiting the time she could enjoy her passion. It was frustrating to see how something I loved so much became a source of pain, she shared with contained emotion. The change came when she began adding a cup of fresh blueberries to her morning oatmeal, following the advice of a health magazine. To her surprise, in just 2 weeks, she noticed a significant decrease in her muscle pain and experienced more energy throughout the day. Now I can spend hours in my garden without fearing the consequences, she told me with eyes bright with satisfaction. It's as if these small fruits had returned youth to my muscles. Isn't it wonderful how something so small can have such a big impact on our quality of life? If these tips are proving useful to you, don't forget to like and share with other friends who could benefit. Incorporating berries into your breakfast is as simple as it is delicious, and the possibilities are practically infinite. You can add them fresh or frozen to your Greek yogurt, remember, the full-fat one. Incorporate them into nutritious smoothies along with leafy greens and proteins. Sprinkle them over whole grain cereals or oatmeal, or simply enjoy them raw as a refreshing accompaniment. One of my favorite combinations to enhance longevity and well-being is to mix blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries with Greek yogurt and a handful of walnuts. A true nutrient bomb that your muscles, joints, and brain will appreciate. This simple habit can make an extraordinary difference in your daily vitality, reducing inflammation, improving your recovery after exercise, and providing you with antioxidants that combat cellular aging from within. Breakfast represents a golden opportunity to nourish our body and establish the foundation for a day full of energy and well-being, especially when we seek to maintain our independence and quality of life in older age. However, many of us fall into the trap of processed foods that, far from nourishing us, accelerate aging and weaken our muscles. The good news is that small changes can have an extraordinary impact on our health. By substituting sugary cereals with whole oats with fruits and nuts, fruit juices with whole pieces, low-fat yogurts with whole and natural versions, and muffins with whole grain toast with egg and avocado, we are giving our body exactly what it needs to stay strong, agile, and full of vitality during this wonderful stage of life. The benefits of these simple modifications in our breakfast go far beyond the immediate. By providing our body with quality proteins, healthy fats, fibers, and antioxidants from the first hour, we are actively building a protective shield against many of the problems that limit our independence. We maintain and rebuild muscle mass, fundamental for preventing falls and maintaining our autonomy. We stabilize our energy levels, avoiding those dreaded slumps that leave us without strength mid-morning. We reduce chronic inflammation, significantly improving our joint health and mobility. We support our cognitive function and cardiovascular health, fundamental pillars of a full life. And we promote healthy digestion and weight control, crucial aspects for our daily quality of life. These transformations in breakfast, although they seem small, have the power to radically change our experience of aging. As I have seen in so many of my patients and elderly friends, the difference between feeling fragile and dependent or vital and independent can be in what we put on our plate each morning. Healthy aging is not a matter of luck or genetics, but of daily decisions that are completely in our hands. Each nutritious breakfast is an investment in our longevity and well-being, a statement that we value our health and want to fully enjoy this golden stage of life with the energy and vitality we deserve. Because, dear friend, it's never too late to start taking better care of ourselves and reap the benefits of conscious and nutritious eating. And you? What changes will you implement tomorrow in your breakfast to enhance your well-being and quality of life? Will it be incorporating that creamy avocado, adding a couple of nutritious eggs, or perhaps starting the day with a handful of antioxidant blueberries? I'd love to know what you've learned today and how you plan to put it into practice. Leave your comment below sharing your experience or question. I read each one with attention and affection. And if this video has been valuable to you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss our upcoming tips on healthy aging, adapted exercise, and nutrition for older adults. Oh, and don't miss our next video, where I'll reveal the 5 essential movements to maintain mobility and prevent falls after 70. Your body will thank you.